Now it is the first period, and Linmar's Ross Lembeck is up 2-0. Right now, he's going for a
Back
fall.
points.
The ref awarded 3 points for that turn.
Ross has a wing and a half. We can't see it. Well,
Right.
Oh, that's a pin.
Uh,
Ross Lembeck.
All right, up next at 152, Josh Peterson of Linmar is facing Carter Dack. A little hand fighting going on right now. Peterson goes for a fireman's carry, takes him to his back.
2 takedown, he's getting back. Points.
It appears Josh is up 4-0. The ref signals to stop. Blood time.
For red.
We'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Actually, it appears that Josh Peterson was the one that was bleeding.
Coach Stryker is talking to his wrestler, Josh
Peterson.
We can't make out what they're saying, but it appears he's telling him to be tough on top and to drive him down into the mat.
All right, they just restarted.
The score is still 4-0 with Josh on top.
Josh has Carter broken down as bearing the wrist.
Now, Coach Stryker is telling Josh to rotate the wrist out, and now he has it on his back. A very controlling position for the top wrestler.
Josh now has a wing.
He's attempting to drive over it and to pin Carter.
He's got Josh has got both wings in now. Oh, lost.
You know, the bottom man did a pretty good job defending that wing.
I'd agree with that.
The Dubuque wrestler signals that he wants to start in the neutral position for the second period. Peterson is still up 4-0.
Josh has a leg, going for a high crotch.
Oh, he goes for a lift, but Uh,
Carter seems to
and
be. Oh, he's got the 2.
that's 2 takedown for Josh Peterson of Linmar.
And he now has the inside wrist. Looks like Josh got another wing. Maybe he can make it finish this time.
Linmar has been dominant so far. The team score is 15-0.
Looks like he's got double wings now. Oh, he's got him on his
He's turned
back.
him to his back.
Oh, that's a pin.
Pin.
He tapped it twice. Pin Josh Peterson at 152 on Carter Dack from Dubuque Hempstead.
Up next is John Connor, a senior from Linmar, versus Mark Owens, also a senior from Dubuque Hempstead.
Now wrestling on the varsity man at 160 pounds. For Hempstead, Mark Owens. For the Lions, John Connor.
The team score?
The team score is at 21-0 Linmar. John Connor attempted a takedown right there, but was stopped by Owens. They're both just trying to feel each other out this first period.
They go out of bounds, so they're going to restart in the center.
Don't want to do that. Could cost a stalling call in the third period.
That's very true. Oh, John has a double leg. That's 2 to takedown.
Seems here that John Connor's trying to pull him back in, but the ref signals out of bounds.
I believe John had the wing in, didn't he, before they went out of bounds?
I think that is correct. At this point, Connor's got him broken down on his belly.
Now wrestling on the JV man at 170
So he's going.
pounds. For Dubuque Hempstead, Cody Lund. For the Lions, Andrew Holiday.
The Hempstead wrestler's not really making an attempt to get out. This could cost the stalling call.
Oh, he's up, but John has him still. That's 1 escape. Mark Owens from Dubuque Hempstead. It's a score now, Omar.
Is 2-1 John Connor in the lead. Connor's in it on another shot, not so deep this time.
Seems like Owens is sprawling on him pretty well.
Owens is trying to get around, but Connor has a good grip on the leg. The ref calls a stalemate, and we're both back up.
Oop, John goes in for another takedown, a double leg, and he gets
this
it.
time he scores with that right-legged single leg.
But he went into a double leg.
Yeah, that's right. He started a single leg and cut off to the double leg.
Good move.
Connor starts on top. He's broken Owens down to his belly.
John also has a wrist down by Owens' hips.
This point, he's got a wing, and he's turned him to his back.
Oh,
This
that
could
point.
be a pin.
Time has run out.
Time's run out. Owens was saved by the bell, as some would say.
Is it 8-1? It's 8-1. John Connor is in the lead.
Coach Stryker's yelling at Connor to get to his feet. Here is Luke Wempen, JV.
Mark Owens seems to have a single leg on John Connor. Oh.
Connor gets to his feet, and that is 1 point.
snap down to a double leg, and that's 2 points for John Connor.
You know, Connor's been scoring a lot without lately.
Yeah. 3 times this match, right?
Right.
John's now grabbed the ankle, trying to drive him down. But Mark stands up. Out of bounds, no points.
Just a quick update. It is the third period. John is up 9-1.
1 minute left in the third. John has a wing. He's working on the other arm. John now has double wings, and Mark Owens is completely broken down.
You know, this is a hard position to get out of from
Yeah.
Owens' standpoint.
Very hard to fight.
Appears now Connor may have the fall.
He's getting back points now. Owen got one arm free.
And John is now up 12-1.
3 back points.
Of the JV man at 106 pounds, Tony Northrop of Limbar receives a forfeit. At 113 pounds, Noah Arjam of Limbar receives a forfeit.
Who's the second?
Now wrestling
Sorry, we are now
113
going
pounds,
into the
for
third
Hanson
period.
and Hanson for the Lions.
Mark Owens attempts a snap.
Grant Auermeister.
Both just feeling each other out. At this point, it's going to be very difficult for Owens to come back from an 11-point
Deficit.
deficit. Thanks.
That's 2 green. Now it's a 13-point deficit. 2 more points and John Connor will have tech fault, right?
And for those who don't know, a tech fall is a 15-point lead. At 15 points, the match ends, and the team will receive 5 points.
John has a wing. Is attempting to drive Owens to his back. Oh, he has him on his back.
Now, Connor's scored with this wing several times this match, and he's going for the fall, and he
gets the
it.
fall. John Connor, senior for Linn-Mar High School, beats Mark Owens, a senior from Dubuque Hempstead, fall.
Up next is Mitch Wantock, senior at 170, facing Blake Thurston.
Blake Thurston for the Lions, Mitch Wanta. Now wrestling JV at
Looks like Mitch has got a leg, but oh, that's 2 takedown for Mitch Wantock. That's 1 escape for Blake Thurston.
Now, Wantock's hanging heavy on the head, and this is going to cost Thurston late in the third period. Now, almost scores there and
That's
goes
2
for
takedowns.
fireman's. Thurston's on his back. This is hard to defend. Could see a fall here.
We definitely have 3 back points here.
Wantock steps over. Thurston's fighting hard. Coach Stryker's telling Wantock to settle back and squeeze the
Pull
head.
him to his back.
Wantock's looking at the ref.
Waiting for the call. That's a
and
pin.
there's the fall.
Mitch Wantag, senior for Linn-Mar High School, pins Blake Thurston, a sophomore from Dubuque Hempstead.
At this point, Linn-Mar is leading 27-0.
Quite a great lead for Linn-Mar.
Up here is Damon Griffin. What are some thoughts going into this match?
That'll be all right. It won't be hard for me, but I just gotta stick to my game plan and keep it tough.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Damon. Oh, now we have Mark Atwater, senior for Linn-Mar High School, versus Leighton Fritz from Dubuque Hempstead, senior.
And that reminds me, from about 152 to 195 for Linn-Mar is all seniors, and tonight is actually senior night for Linn-Mar. So at the intermission after this duel, we will have a little get together of the seniors and their parents. Atwater's up 3-1.
A lot of hard hand fighting going on here, a lot of sagging.
Seems Coach Stryker's not too pleased with the movement Atwater's making. It appears Atwater's only hanging on his head, not moving his feet enough.
He did rotate out of bounds, though. That was good. Wontok has a wrist, but he loses it. Both wrestlers seem to be hanging on each other's heads, trying to wear each other down.
Little scuffle there on the out of bounds line. 9 seconds left of the first period. Doubtful we'll see anything big here, but.
And that is the end of the first period.
Atwater leads 3-1. Sorry, 2-1.
Leighton stands up and gets his one for escape.
So, at this point, what do you think Atwater wants to do with his game plan?
I'm really thinking at this point he's just trying to wear him down and look for that perfect shot and take it when he can. What about you? What are your thoughts on this?
It's 3-2 right now. If Atwater goes...
No, it's 2-2.
2-2 right now in the second period. If Atwater goes down in the third, it's potential for Atwater to lead and win. That said, if he gets taken down at this point, that could be killer for this match.
Mark is really sagging on that head, trying to get a wrist.
Yeah. That will pay dividends in the third period when neck, lower back is worn out.
That's out of bounds. They're going to meet back in the center. We've got 52 seconds left in the second period. Score is still 2-2.
Both go out of bounds, and the clock is at 37 seconds left.
2-2 now.
No real action here, and it appears it will be moving to the third period. 2-2, Mark Atwater. Now, Atwater chooses down. This does give him the potential to go up 3-2.
Score in the third.
Now, he doesn't want to do that. Appears his wrist is tied up, and he's bellied out, heads down.
Well,
Not
he's got
gonna
his
get-
base back under him.
Yep, he's not going to get out like that.
Mark stand. Oop. He got
Yep.
roll and he stands. That's quite a strong crossface. He's going to go for the cradle. Leighton Fisher from Dubuque Hempstead.
Just a quick update if you're interested. The JV team from Linmar is leading 66-3. A total shutdown of Dubuque Hempstead.
The skilled JV this year is very promising for next year when many of these seniors move on.
I agree.
We have about a minute left in the third quarter, third period. No one has scored. Score is still 2-2.
If Atwater wants to win this match, he'll have to escape.
Stand up.
Yeah.
If not, he'll go to overtime.
Coach Stryker's motioning Atwater to get to his feet because if he doesn't, we will go into overtime, and that is no man's land.
I agree, Amar. Nothing's worse than going in from a hard match into overtime, spending more time on the mat. Mark is standing up, but they go out of bounds. They'll return to the center with 27 seconds left in the third period.
You know, Atwater's actually been having a pretty good year. At the MVCs, he extracted revenge on his rival from Prairie, Austin Gould, winning the match 3-2. Atwater goes for a Granby roll,
and that is a reversal. 2 points for Mark Atwater. There are 8 seconds left.
It appears Mark is going to leave this match 4-2. And there it is.
Victory 4-2. Mark Atwater beats Leighton Fritz from Dubuque Hempstead.
Linmar moves 33-0.
Next we have 195. Riley Stansel takes
A forfeit. After him, AJ Garcia at 220 receives a forfeit.
Wait, no, Justin Green received that forfeit. AJ Garcia takes the heavyweight forfeit.
Matt Wempen runs to the mat. Appears he is going to take a forfeit
At 106.
106, yeah. Up now we have Elijah Jeffrey, a sophomore from Linmar, facing Ian Hurst, also a sophomore. Jeffrey goes to a patented outside single, attempts a cradle but doesn't get it.
That's 2 points for a takedown. Elijah is also having a pretty successful year, is he not?
Right, right. Appears Jeffrey has gained control of the opponent's head. The ref calls potentially dangerous.
dangerous.
Jeffrey flattens out his opponent.
Attempts to get an inside wrist and buries it. He attempts to power half, but that breaks off.
Hurst is doing a pretty good job defending Jeffrey's attack.
But so far, I have seen no attempt at an escape. Oh,
There's
that's
a fall.
pin for Elijah Jeffrey.
Linmar moves 66-0.
And Elijah Jeffrey pinned Ian Hurst, a sophomore from Dubuque Hempstead.
Up next is Damon Griffin versus Brandon Feldman from Dubuque Hempstead.
Now wrestling on the varsity mat at 120 pounds. For Dubuque Hempstead,
And Brandon Feldman is a senior, while Damon Griffin is a sophomore. Now, we spoke to Damon earlier today. He seems pretty confident in his wrestling.
Right. Feldman's gained control of his legs, but Damon circles around. Little danger here, but
That's 2 for Brandon Feldman from Dubuque Hempstead. And they go out of bounds and they'll return to the middle. Damon is down.
now it's tough scrambling in wrestling. You never know what's going to happen.
It is good action this match, though.
You're
Lot of
really
movement.
treating the fans.
I agree.
Griffin's trying for escape, but Feldman takes him back down. Score is still 2-0 Feldman from Dubuque Hempstead.
Seems that Damon's trying to. Damon is on his feet.
Here with us is Spencer Claybaugh, 138-pounder from Linmar. What are your thoughts on
reversal.
tonight's duels?
I think they're going good right now. We just got to keep going out tough, going out with skill and everything we got. We'll be fine.
Thank you.
We have Damon Griffin got a reversal for 2 points. And he's now has him on his back.
Now, Damon
That's
in
3
some trouble
points
here.
for Damon. But now
Ref might call potentially dangerous here. Damon regains control entering the second period.
the score is 5-2. Damon is in the lead by 3 points.
Now wrestling reserve at 145 pounds. For Hempstead, Mitch Cole. For the Lions, Jack Anderson.
Yeah.
5 to, wait. It's like 5. 5-2.
Griffin is in the lead, and he has just gained a reversal.
It's 2 points for Damon.
Griffin leads 7-2.
Damon seems to be trying to get a cradle off. Now both the JV and the varsity are doing very well tonight against Dubuque Hempstead.
That is correct. The JV has just won 69-3. Varsity right now is in progress, leading 66-0. Oh, Piers Damon has put Feldman to his back.
Yeah, he's counting back points.
This could be a pin here for Linmar. This is tight.
That's a
and
pin.
fall.
That's Damon Griffin pins Brandon Feldman, a senior from Dubuque Hempstead.
Linmar moves on to 72-0 into their last match of the night with Trevor Berry, senior, versus Brett McIntyre, also a senior, Dubuque Hempstead.
Now this is a special occasion because this will be the last night that the senior wrestlers get to wrestle here at home.
That is correct. Piers Hempstead is creating some motion. Barry's caught him in a front headlock.
He seems to be fighting it though.
Barry can secure the win here, then Linmar will have a perfect duel against Hempstead.
It's a scramble position now. That's 2 points for Trevor Berry. He now leads 2-0.
Go out of bounds.
They will return to the middle and start again. Trevor
Now-
Berry on top.
As you'll notice, Barry's hand position is right across McIntyre's belly. This is due to the new rule change in high school wrestling to prevent people from getting too far across the waist, giving them a slight advantage.
He's getting back points.
Uh,
Potential reversal, but Berry fights it.
Barry's looking for the fall. This is going to be tight. This is
That's a
difficult-
pin.
No.
Trevor Berry, a senior from Linmar High School, pins Brett McIntyre, a senior from Dubuque Hempstead.
Linmar goes on to win this duel 78-0.
Perfect duel. Good way to start this dual meet off.
At this time, would the parents of the wrestling
How would you like the wrestling out there at this one?
Linmar seemed to wrestle really aggressive, dominant.
cheerleaders and wrestlers will be recognized here shortly. Please be now.
Yeah, I agree. It seemed very aggressive.
Coming up next on LMTV.
All right, we are going to break to commercial.
LMTV has immediate openings for sports photographers and video editors. No experience necessary. Stop by our studios, room 201, and see Mr. Fry today.
LMTV, your school, your news.
we'd like to recognize our senior wrestlers, wrestling cheerleaders, and their parents. Our first senior is cheerleader Lauren Mark. Her parents are Eric and Carla Mark. Lauren's plans after high school include pursuing a degree in journalism at an undecided school. Ladies and gentlemen, with our senior, Lauren Mark. Our first senior wrestler is Mark Atwater. His parents are Larry and Sue Atwater. Mark's plans after high school are to attend Coe College in Cedar Rapids to play football. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Mark Atwater. Our next senior is Trevor Berry. His parents are Dave and Chris Berry. Trevor plans to attend college after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Trevor Berry. Our next senior is Spencer Playbaugh. His parents are Steve and Sandy Playbaugh. After high school, Spencer plans to attend Wyoton to study automotive and diesel technology. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Spencer Playbaugh. Our next senior is John Connor and his parents, Lisa Connor and Kevin Connor. John plans to attend college this fall after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, senior John Connor. Our next senior is David Cunningham and his parents, Dennis and Ann Cunningham. After high school, David plans to attend Bible college and become a pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, senior David Cunningham. Our next senior is Joe Eppard. His parents are Eric and Peggy Eppard and Elaine Karen Eppard. After high school, Joe plans to attend the University of Iowa, majoring in biochemistry and pre-med. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Joe Eppard. Our next senior is A.J. Garcia. His parents are Tino and Joanna Garcia. A.J.'s plans after high school are to attend a four-year college to wrestle or play football. Ladies and gentlemen, senior A.J. Garcia. Our next senior is Josh Peterson. His parents are Dave and Jenny Peterson. Josh plans to attend a four-year college after high school while joining the Iowa National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Josh Peterson. Our next senior is Riley Stansel. His parents are Doug and Chris Stansel. Riley plans on attending college after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Riley Stansel. Our next senior is Mitch Wanta and his parents Mike and Gina Wanta. Mitch plans to attend a four-year college after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Mitch Wanta. Ladies and gentlemen, these seniors have won 354 individual wrestling matches and helped the team compile a 77-33 dual record over the last 4 years. This group of seniors was also instrumental in winning the first conference wrestling title in school history, as well as earning the school's second trip to the state dual meet tournament last year. Let's have a final round of applause for our senior wrestlers, wrestling cheerleaders, and their parents. Our next duel between Cedar Falls and the Duke Hempstead will begin in 10 minutes.
Both MVC teams and
We're on live.
Broadcasting? Are they broadcasting this duel? What? Are they broadcasting this duel? Are they going to do this duel?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lion Wrestling Club is selling apparel out of the main foyer.
Set to go.
Only during this
All right,
duel.
this is for Sanborn.
Lukewarm.
And we're going to be bringing you the Dubuque Hempstead Cedar Falls duel here at Linn-Mar High School.
Both are MVC teams. This should be a good matchup.
Get out. Yeah, there's nothing really going on there. Okay.
Yeah, take commercial.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
The 9/11 Memorial will honor my partner and the officers who responded that morning.
It's for my brother.
And my 343 brothers who didn't make it.
It's about hope for the future.
So we always remember September 11th.
For my husband who never came home.
And the first responders who saved my life.
This shows the world that we can rebuild.
That we are united.
And that we are strong. Because the best of humanity can overcome the worst hate.
It's for all the heroes like my dad.
This year, the National September 11th Memorial opens in New York City. Join us to honor, remember, and reunite. You can help right now by texting the word HOPE to 80088 to give $10.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the Stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linn-Mar.
Let's start it up.
All right, here at LMTV, we're back on. We're about to start the Cedar Falls Hempstead duel. Here is JV wrestler David Cosgrove. What are your thoughts on tonight's match?
So far, I think we've looked pretty good offensively. Not very much to shape up on. I think we're going to have a pretty good meeting at Cedar Falls.
All right, thanks.
That was David Cosgrove. All right. How does the matchup look for you, Amara? Dubuque Hempstead versus Cedar Falls. What do you think?
Well, there are some noticeable matchups. 113, Cassie Herkelman from Cedar Falls is wrestling. As you may or may not know, she was the same wrestler who Linn-Mar wrestler Joel Northrup forfeited.
Sorry about that.
And
All
our
right.
last the top winner is Silver Hilly. Come to the head table and collect your prizes.
As you may or know, she was the same wrestler who Linmar wrestler Joel Northrup forfeited against, and caused quite a bit of controversy.
That he did. As Luke Whippen said, these are both MVC teams, right? MVC?
Right. These are district seeds.
There should be a good matchup tonight.
The results of both these duels will affect where the teams get seeded in the district tournament.
Okay, we'll let you know when it comes back on. Okay. We'll be right back with more LMTV Sports right after this.
LMTV Live Sports wants you. We are looking for new members to join our team, run some cool equipment, just like the pros, and have fun doing it. See Mr. Fry in the LMTV studio before school to find out more. LMTV Live Sports, we are Linmar.
Texting is cool. Driving is cool. Texting and driving, not cool.
Welcome home, man.
Hey, we're starting. We're back with LMTV Sports, Dubuque Hempstead versus Cedar Falls.
Right now we have 138, DeAndre Brown, a senior, versus Sam Daggett from Cedar Falls. Senior.
138. Mexicans.
We're online. Stop, we're online.
Seems to be a pretty good matchup. DeAndre Brown from Dubuque Hempstead and Sam Daggett. Both are seniors.
This promises to be a good matchup with both seniors.
So Luke, what are your thoughts going into this match?
Well, Forrest, I think it could be a really good matchup.
All right, here we start up.
He's trying to get that front headlock there. Oh, there's a nice outside single.
but DeAndre counters and still at a neutral position.
He's got that underhook, and he's going down, and he's on his back.
That's 2 takedown for Sam Daggett.
He's working that arm. He's trying to turn him over for the fall.
He's got his arm across his back. It's a very dangerous move. He has the back points. 2 back points for Sam Daggett from Cedar Falls. We're going to interview you, Janae. She didn't hear me. Sam Daggett has a cradle, but DeAndre Brown breaks it.
Oh, he's back on his back. He's trying to get it tight, and there he goes. Should get the fall.
We've got about 30 seconds left in the first period.
There's the
That's a
fall.
pin.
In 1 minute, 31 seconds. The victory goes to Sam Daggett, the senior from Cedar Falls.
Pin over DeAndre Brown, the senior from Dubuque Hempstead. Luke. All right, Amar, who do we have up next?
At 145, Cody Callahan versus Brandon Mathias from Cedar Falls.
Nate. For which team? It's actually Nate Carpenter for Dubuque Hempstead. They had a change in their lineup. And then versus Brant Mathias.
Appears Mathias is in quickly. 2 points.
They go out of bounds and they'll return to the middle. Brant Mathias on top.
Mathias returns Nate pretty rough back to the mat. He has him flattened out. He's working for the turn.
He goes for a cross face. Cody did do a, oh wait, sorry. Hey, what was the name of the Dubuque Hempstead guy? Nate Carpenter for Dubuque Hempstead.
There's the fall. Brandon Mathias from Cedar Falls scores another 6 points.
Over Dubuque Hempstead. We are now moving on to 152 pounds.
For Cedar Falls, Taylor King.
We have Mitch Full for Dubuque Hempstead versus Taylor King, Cedar Falls.
Oh, hand fighting to get going early.
That's 2 points red for Taylor King, Cedar Falls. Looks as though Taylor King is trying to get to a cradle.
It appears he has it locked up, and he sucks him back. This could be a fall here.
It's very difficult to break a cradle when it's that tight.
He's hooking the bottom leg. Dubuque Hempstead is going to have a tough time getting out. And there's the fall, Cedar Falls.
Taylor King, sophomore.
Cedar Falls team now leads 18-0.
It looks like Cedar Falls will be a pretty good competition for Linn-Mar.
That's true. Hempstead's been having a rough night. Not a single team point's been scored. Here's Coach Gatto from Linn-Mar.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Next we have Mark Owens versus Nick Hagerdorn. Mark Owens is a senior from Dubuque Hempstead, and Nick Hagedorn is a junior from Cedar Falls.
Appears Cedar Falls is deep in a double leg and scores with that.
2 points takedown.
It appears it is the same double leg that our own Linmar's John Connor uses, so this should be an interesting matchup.
Yes, I agree. We'll see if he also uses wings or not on the bottom. He lifts them up, and they're out of bounds, so return to the middle. Cedar Falls on top.
Cedar Falls breaks the man down, and he has him tied up, belly down.
It looks like he might be going for a ball and chain.
He has his wrist tied up and what we call a wing. He has Hempstead on his back. He's going to attempt to settle in and
get that fall. That is back points for Nick Hagedorn.
Appears he has a cradle locked up, but Hempstead is out of bounds. We're going to get a fresh start in the center.
29 seconds left in the first period. A lot of action on the top from Cedar Falls, Nick Hagedorn.
That's right.
He's gotten 6 points back, right?
Appears Hempstead gets to his feet, but Cedar Falls man drives him out of bounds with a double leg.
They're going to start back in the middle.
Now, if the Hempstead guy wants to get out, he's going to need a quick, explosive start, as there is only 20 seconds left.
Which is points he'll need later in the match.
That's right. Cedar Falls man has a half, and he's
turning
put him into his back. Hempstead gets to his feet, and we are both up.
One escape.
Cedar Falls is leading this match 2-1.
Cedar Falls, Ali Al-Mahmoud.
Cedar Falls, Nick Hagedorn chooses down in the second period. And Mark Owens from Dubuque Hempstead will choose an optional start. So
it appears he's going to let him up.
Try to score more points.
Appears to be some confusion with the ref.
Okay, they choose a neutral.
Right, but the Hempstead man gives up a point to choose neutral. So the score is 2-1.
Seems as though Dubuque Hempstead is trying to do some kind of throw, but now he gets pulled on his back.
You could see a fall here. Cedar Falls has got that locked up tight.
This Mark Owens has shown his stuff on bottom, being able to fight off many locks.
Right.
And they're back up. 1 point for Mark Owens.
Could see another big throw attempt from Dubuque Hempstead, but Cedar Falls is in on a leg.
Mark seems to be stalling on him, but they go out of bounds. Stay neutral. Both will be up in the middle with 1 minute left in the second period.
Have an upper body battle with a clinch, duck under attempt by Cedar Falls, and a double leg, which he will score from. 2 points. Brings the match to 8-2, Cedar Falls.
And like I said, many of the points for Cedar Falls have been from the back.
That's true.
It does show his skill on the bottom or on top, as well as his ability to take shots. We've seen many of those tonight. I haven't seen much out of Dubuque Hempstead except for attempts at throws.
That's true. Hempstead appears to be suspect on their feet tonight. In a quick scuffle between the two wrestlers. Probably going to be called unnecessary roughness on Cedar Falls, but we'll wait and see.
No call. They both do just seem to be low on energy.
It's true. It's only the second period, too.
That was a throw by Dubuque Hempstead, but it went out of bounds. No points will be scored.
4 seconds left in the second period.
8-2 is quite a deficit to try and come back from.
That's true, but the Hempstead man's been showing some upper body throw capabilities. So we'll see where this match.
Dubuque Hempstead chooses neutral. Both will start up. Dubuque Hempstead attempts at a headlock. Ooh, he gets around him. That's 2 for Dubuque Hempstead.
It's actually a change of pace for Hempstead. He's going to appear to let him up.
Ooh.
And,
oh, that's off the mat.
They go out of bounds, outside of the mat. Could have been an injury there. I guess we were lucky.
There's an ankle pick.
Ref calls potentially dangerous. I guess the knee bending. We got to be careful about that.
That is true. A lot of knee injuries happen, and knee injuries are very serious. Looks like there's going to be another attempted throw by Dubuque Hempstead, but it fails. And that's 2 for Nick Hagerton, the junior from Cedar Falls.
If Piers Owens is on his back, we could see a fall here. This is tight. Not making much attempt to get off his back, but he does roll through.
With a lock that tight, though, it's hard to even fight sometimes when your arms are locked up on fight. There are 40 seconds left in the third period.
If Owens wants to make a comeback, he's going to need to come back to his feet, which he does.
That's 1 point for Mark Owens. See what the score is.
It appears Owens is down by at least 8. He's gonna need. We're gonna need to see a big throw here to make a comeback for the Hempstead team.
Doesn't seem to be much attempts. Possible headlock. He goes to get around, and he gets the 2 points for Mark Owens.
5 seconds left. The third period appears Cedar Falls is going to stall out.
Oh. That's time. We end that match at 16-4. Good display by both wrestlers. Next up, we have 170 Blake Thurston, a sophomore from Dubuque Hempstead, and David Langley, a senior from Cedar Falls.
Now wrestling on the varsity mat for Hempstead at 170 pounds, Blake Thurston. For Cedar Falls, David Langley.
Appears both wrestlers have been tying up ear to ear, and the Cedar Falls man takes advantage of that, drives Hempstead to his back.
He's got 2 back points so far. Hopefully he can get more points.
Probably going to go out of bounds here, but
he does push him in or rotate him in. That's a cross face. by Cedar Falls.
He goes suicide cradle, doesn't get it. Appears the cradle's locked up. And he sucks him back. There could be another fall for Cedar Falls.
That's a pin for Cedar Falls. David Langley over Blake Thurston.
Cedar Falls leads over Hempstead in the team score 27-0.
Now wrestling varsity at 182 pounds, Richard Hempstead and Nathan Fritsch. For Cedar Falls, Ryan Cross.
Next up,
at 182, Layden Fritsch from Hempstead versus Ryan Frost from Cedar Falls. Both seniors late in their last wrestling season of their high school career. We're going to see some hand fighting from both men, wrestling on the edge of the mat.
That's out of bounds. He'll return to the center and start back up. Ryan Frost showing a lot of initiative, running back to the center like that, shows a lot of energy.
Pierce Fritsch is trying to come around with a front headlock, but Frost defending. He's in on a leg, and he scores on the edge of the mat.
Blake Thurston
2-0.
Ryan Frost has his base up, but Leighton Fisher is trying to break him down and get him to his belly, which he does.
Pierce Fritsch has a wing in. He's going to attempt to run that over, turn him to his back, score some team points for Hempstead. He doesn't get it though.
We have 30 seconds left in the first period, and it's still 2-0. Hempstead is in the lead.
Pierce Fritsch has him pretty locked up with a half Nelson. Could see a fall here on the edge of the mat, and the ref is counting back points. It doesn't appear his shoulders are touching though. And we're going to move into the second period.
Now Leighton Fritz was defeated by Mark Atwater.
That's
in
right.
the first duel. So we will see Ryan Frost versus Mark Water in the third duel tonight. Leighton Fisher stands up, gets one escape, they go out of bounds. They'll start neutral in the middle. Ooh, he's got a...
It appears Fritsch is in on a high crotch in a crackback position. He's going to try and come around, expose the back, and he has gotten it. Pierce Frost isn't making much of an attempt to get out. This could cause a stalling call pretty soon.
That's two back horns for Leighton Fritsch. Buke Hempstead is showing a lot of energy on top tonight. Not seen a lot out of Frost.
This could be trouble for Frost when he goes against Linmar's Mark Atwater, who has defeated Leighton Fritsch earlier tonight.
He works him over to his back, and now he's trying to get the shoulders to touch.
Frost is defending hard, but we could see a pin here, and
That's
there
a
it
pin.
is.
Ryan Frost.
195, Zach Ranavardi will receive a forfeit. 220, Devin Davis will receive a forfeit. And at heavyweight, we will see a matchup between Nick Terpstra from Cedar Falls versus Andrew Lunsman from Dubuque Hempstead.
Cedar Falls, Zach Ranavardi receives a forfeit. At 220 pounds, Devin Davis of Cedar Falls receives a forfeit.
A quick correction to that, it appears Cedar Falls will receive a forfeit at heavyweight. Along with at 106, Dan Kelly receives a forfeit.
We will be seeing Dan Kelly wrestle Matt Wempen, both freshmen, in the third round of this duel.
Now, Matt actually wrestled him last weekend at the NBCs and beat him only 3-2. So tonight should be an interesting matchup to see if Kelly tries for revenge.
We next have Dubuque Hempstead, Ian Hurst versus Cassie Herkelman, both sophomores at 113 pounds.
Here's Hurst is in on a leg.
We now have Luke Wempen, a junior from Linn-Mar High School. Luke, how do you feel about how the duel's been going so far?
Good.
How do you feel about the wrestling that's been shown by the Linn-Mar High School team tonight?
Good.
Thanks.
All right, we have Cassie Herkelman versus Ian Hurst. What's the score on that, 2-0?
Actually 0-0. Neither
Still
has
zeros.
scored yet.
Cassie Herkelman sprawling hard on Ian Hurst, but he's still trying to attempt to pull the leg in.
Now Herkelman in the front headlock, attempting to go around. And throws him by, puts the leg in. She's getting kind of high here.
That's 2 for Cassie. Ooh,
Oh.
that's a reversal.
Herkelman has a tight whizzer, but the ref gives it to Hurst anyways.
Oh, we might see another reversal. That's 2 reversal for Cassie.
Herkelman spins around.
It's now 4-2.
2-2.
No, 4-2. Should be 4-2. They got 2 reversals.
Big point here! Big point here!
They didn't call it? Okay. Yeah, it's 2-2, tied up, and that's the end of the first period. We're going into the second period, all tied up. Ian Hurst defers to Cassie Herkelman. Cassie Herkelman chooses down, and Ian Hurst will cover. Ian Hurst has her ankle and is driving her down, but Cassie Herkelman seems to be fighting.
Now Herkelman's actually set some, or broken some barriers herself. She was the first female wrestler to make it to the state tournament in Iowa, and actually received a forfeit in her first match against Linn-Mar wrestler Joel Northrup. This actually caused some controversy. We have Luke Wempen here if he wants to put his input in on this.
I believe what Joel did was his own belief, and anybody else could have acted differently, but I am proud that he standing up for what he believes in.
That was Luke Wempen, a junior wrestler for Linn-Mar High School.
Now,
all right, that goes out of bounds, and we're going to return to the middle. Captain Herkelman's still down.
now, if Herkelman wants to win this match, she's going to need to get to her feet.
Yep. It's still tied 2-2 in the second period, 1 minute left.
Ian Hurst is riding tough. He appears to have a quarter Nelson locked in, but Herkelman slips out.
Herkelman tries to rotate to the front.
This could be some trouble for Herkelman when it comes to her match with Linn-Mar's Elijah Jeffrey, who's widely known to be very tough on top. Now Herkelman stepping around to the ankle. She could score here. She gets her hand free. But Hurst has a tight whizzer.
That's the end
no
of
points
the second
awarded.
period. We're going into the third period. And Hurst chooses neutral.
Cedar Falls coach signals to Herkelman that she needs to score here. And she is in on a leg. Coming around, Hurst has a deep whizzer though. It's going to be hard to score here.
It's still 2-2, the match is tied. If no points are scored here in the third period, it will go into overtime.
Ref calls a stalemate, and we are both back up. Actually, the new rules in high school wrestling make stalemates a lot more common now. It appears potentially dangerous have been showing up a lot more lately.
Ian Hurst has a high crotch, but Herkelman is trying to defend it against it.
The ref calls potentially dangerous again. Like I said, the new rule says that potentially dangerous have to be a little more strict.
Amar, what do you think about these new rules? Do you think they help or hurt wrestling overall?
I think they help. We're seeing a lot less injuries nowadays, and refs have to be a lot more cautious.
I agree.
Now Herkelman's put Hurst to his back.
But she loses the headlock. They're trying to shuffle with each other. That's 2 for Herkelman. That has put Herkelman in the lead by 2.
Is 6'2" Herkelman. It appears she's going to try and hip over Ian Hurst, but she's losing position quickly. And that's 2 reversal for Ian Hurst of Dubuque Hempstead. Oh, close reversal.
Oh!
The crowd is upset. Ian Hurst almost had
the
her
back points.
Had a cradle locked up. Up next at 120, Brandon Feldman from Dubuque Hempstead versus Trey Hess Thomas from Cedar Falls. We're in the first period now, both of these hand fighting aggressively.
Feldman in on the takedown. 2 red. Amari's doing a good job getting that crab ride in that you like to hit a lot.
I agree, except I don't think he's as good as it is I am. But.
All right.
Both these wrestlers rolling around on the mat. We're seeing a lot of switches here today. What do you think of that, Luke?
I think they need to get to their feet and get their 1 point.
That's true. Coach Stryker always says to not hit switches in a match.
True. He does say that a lot. We're almost halfway through this first period with Dubuque Senior. Oh, got him on his back.
Could see points here.
I think the refs got 2 near fall, 3 near fall green. Puts the score 3-2, Dubuque Hempstead. He's on top, he's riding tough. He's got the wing in.
Could see points here.
This is good action.
It appears Thomas from Cedar Falls isn't making much of an attempt to get to his feet.
And the ref signals him out of bounds, giving him to the center for a fresh start. .30 seconds left in the first period. 3-2 Dubuque Hempstead. And red gets 1, tying the score up to 3-3. And he takes a shot. Dubuque counters. He's got that front headlock in, Amar. What do you think he should do with it?
At this point, he needs to snap it down and get around like he is right now.
And he's locked up that cradle. He could go for the fall here.
You know, Luke, front headlock is actually a pretty important position in wrestling. It said we end up in that 3.4 times a match. What do you think? What do you think is good to know when you're in a front headlock like Thomas was in?
I think you got to get his head down to the mat, snap your arm free, and spin around and score. That's why. I think green went down. Score is tied up 3-3. Is it 3-3?
We're going to see Thomas try and turn him to his back here. If Feldman can get out, it's going to be a big advantage for Dubuque Hempstead.
Feldman went down here. He's got to get his 1 and get out and try to go for a takedown.
Swag. Pierce